From Columbus, Ohio, this is the Get Business Credit YouTube channel with your host, Josh Van Horn. Subscribe now and hit the bell notification right now to stay up to date as soon as we release new business credit gems. Take it over, Josh.
Hey, welcome to Get Business Credit YouTube channel. Today we have a special guest. You might have seen him before. About a year ago, we had him on the channel. He's back at it with us again, Sean Pan. He's a real estate investor. Good to have you on the channel, Sean.
Hey, Josh. Thanks for having me back on.
No problem. No problem. We've been trying to do this for a while. This video is going to be for those that are interested in getting into real estate investing and want to know about how do you go about getting the hard money loans for rehabs or rentals and the requirements. And even if you're already in the real estate business, maybe he can give you some pointers as well. As well as that, we have quite a bit to show you here. So without further ado, I'll kind of let Sean take over and let you guys hear a little bit of background about him. He's quite successful in the real estate business. So Take it over, Sean.
Yeah, Josh, thanks so much. So, hey guys, my name is Sean Pan. I'm a real estate investor and hard money lender. I used to be in the Bay Area, but recently moved to Dallas, Texas. And between my wife and myself, we own 25 rental units. We're about to close on another 7 in just a few hours from now. And again, I'm a hard money lender, so happy to be on the show to talk all about hard money loans.
Okay, great. So for those that don't know what hard money lending is, a lot of you guys probably wonder how, people just get these rehab properties. Traditional banks will not approve. Traditionally, Chase Bank or any of those traditional banks won't, fund a property that's in distress or whatever. So real quick, Sean, can you explain how that whole process works for those that, they're not into this at all, but they maybe know a good deal that may need $30,000-$40,000 in rehab? Like, how would they go about it?
Sure. So just real quick, we'll talk about the difference between what a hard money loan is compared to a regular loan. So if you go to a regular loan or if you go to a regular lender like Chase or Wells Fargo, they're going to do, a 30-day, time frame. They're going to do a full appraisal on the property, and the property needs to be in good condition to lend on. Now, normally this won't work for a fix and flip project. Normally for these deals, they get snatched up so quickly that you either need to buy them with cash or with a hard money lender. Now, the beauty of using a hard money loan is that they can close a lot faster. So instead of 30 days, they can close in 10 or 14 days. And instead of needing the property to be in, livable condition from day one, hard money lenders understand that you may be buying a property that needs a lot of rehab work. So it could be missing a kitchen. It could be missing a bathroom, and you can still get a hard money loan on them. But most importantly, a hard money loan will be based on your ability to do the deal successfully instead of on your debt to income ratio. So as an example, when I was first getting started with my real estate investing journey and I was fixing and flipping houses, I already had a property in the Bay Area. I already had some rental properties, and I was working a pretty decent job as an engineer. So I had a lot of savings, but my income didn't support me being able to then buy another property in the Bay Area to fix and flip. Whereas a hard money lender said, okay, Sean, this looks like a good deal. You have enough for the down payment, closing costs, and the rehab costs. We can give you a loan based on those parameters instead of just looking at your debt to income ratio. So those are the main factors of why a hard money loan is great.
Okay. All right. Great. So we'll show you guys here in a minute, but Sean and his wife, they created a online course, and I know there's a lot of online real estate courses out there. I would recommend this one. It's affordable, and he pretty much teaches, from A to Z, getting into the real estate business, investing, things to look out for. And you can Google a lot of this information, but this is all in one place. And this is for somebody that's very well experienced, him and his wife. They have several properties and they're constantly closing on new ones. And they're not just all in Dallas, right?
Yeah, they're across the United States. So the beauty of it is we created that course as a way to get started investing no matter where you are. And the biggest challenge for us was that we were in an expensive market like the Bay Area. So it didn't really make sense to buy more properties there as rentals. The price to rent ratios didn't really work out. We would lose money every single month if we bought just long-term rentals in the Bay Area. So that's why we are able to open our scope. So we have properties in Texas, Georgia, Florida, and in California.
Okay. So on a typical hard money loan, what is I would say, first of all, what's a down payment look like? I know the traditional lenders, if it's a house for yourself, you can get as low as like 4% or so for your own house. But some of these could be fix and flip properties. So traditional lenders would want at least a minimum of 20% down. So with hard money lenders, what are they requiring?
So the beauty with hard money is it's very flexible. And the more loans you do, specifically with the same lender, usually the better terms you get. But if you're like a brand new investor and you've never done real estate before, then you're probably looking at 20% for the down. If you're more experienced, you can get up to 10% down. And the lender might even fund 100% of your rehab budget as well.
Taking draws as it needs for the
Exactly. So they'll pay you back through reimbursements as you start completing your project.
Yeah. So keep in mind, you guys, like even though a traditional loan, say at Wells or Wells Fargo or Chase, they also would require 20%. But the beauty about hard money lending, even if you don't have any experience, yes, it's going to be about the same, but the traditional lenders are not going to do a loan on a rehab property typically, correct?
That's right.
Okay. And what type of credit, how much does credit score factor into it? I know it's not as important as traditional lenders, but it is a factor, correct?
Yeah, for sure. So, we want to see that you have above a 620 credit score. We understand that, some things happen. If you have below that, usually pricing increases if you have under a 620 credit score, and we'll ask you for like a letter of explanation, like why. And then, of course, if you have a higher credit score, let's say 750 and above, then usually you can get away with more things. Like even if you don't have that much experience, maybe you can come in with less money down, or maybe your rates can go down a little bit if you have a higher credit score. So again, It's very flexible. We look at the whole package, and then we can give you a good quote.
Okay, great. So besides the 20% down, let's just say for someone new, 20% down, do they need to show like time in business? None of that really matters, right? They really don't need to.
I think the most important thing that they need to show is just your liquid funds. So money they have in a bank, money they have in brokerage accounts. And again, to prove that you have enough for the down payment, enough for closing costs when you buy the property, enough for your rehab budget, and then maybe 6 months worth of interest payments. So, we're not going to collect your 6 months of interest payments, but we want to see you have it so that you don't just have no money after you give you the loan.
So beyond the 20% that you would need for the down payment, if that's what it is, and the closing costs, all that, you're going to need to see that you have money for the actual rehab. Say the rehab amount is going to be estimated, say 40,000. Do you need to have that full 40,000 in there, or could you say have 15 or 20,000? Because the hard money lenders typically going to do you can take a draw on it, right?
So again, it depends on what your plan is. So like if you plan on getting a draw, then yeah, we only need to see a little bit of that. But if you don't plan doing a draw, where is that 40,000 coming from? We do want to see that you have that prepared.
Okay. So keep in mind, you guys, some of you guys really been getting some of these business credit cards like say Lowe's, Home Depot, Floor and Decor, and several other ones. You can use some of those, especially since they have 0% APR for the first 6 months or 12 months financing. You could use that potentially for your rehab, and you don't need to take the draw from the hard money lender, right? That's not
if that's how you want to do it,
right? That's allowed, right?
Yeah. So again, like you can finance it however you want. We do want to see if you have like savings or liquid funds to cover that in case you don't have it,
Right.
But again, at the end of the day, you can use your 0% credit cards if you want to fund them.
You just have to show proof that you have the access to be able to rehab it. The lender doesn't want to be stuck with a house that's still needs rehab.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Let me show you guys like I said, if you guys have any questions for Sean, I'll have his YouTube channel and his contact information below. in the comment section. Feel free to reach out to him. What is your typical for those that need to get a hard money loan? Every lender is different. I'll give you guys some suggestions for the ones that he doesn't do, because would you say the minimum is 200,000, right?
Yeah. So typically our minimum like price is going to be around 200,000. Minimum loan amount is like 150K. Below that, you probably have to find someone else who can do those lower loans. Yeah. So I think every lender varies depending on.
Right. So those lower, just from experience, I know for a couple that I've done, and I'm in the process of doing another one right now. Those ones that you can get, say, $50,000 house, rehab house, and it could be worth, say, a 100,000. Those are ones that, most of these hard money lenders don't do, but there is a select few that are out there. Just the fees are much higher, because they're there. They don't make as much money off of you. So let me show you guys his course here. I would suggest you guys definitely sign up and join his course. There's no time limit, right? Once they sign up and pay, there's no time limit on how long they have to finish it.
That's true. Lifetime access.
Okay.
So actually a lot of our students, they buy it, and then 6 months later, when they're in the process of buying the property, they go back and review it. So it's like a nice, all-in-one guide.
Okay. And I didn't talk to you ahead of time. I should have talked to you about this ahead of time, but maybe for the Get Business Credit viewers, I noticed on the checkout page, there's a section for a coupon code. Maybe we can give a small discount, and whatever that discount is, I'll get back to you, Sean.
Yep. We can talk about it.
Okay. All right. So just stay tuned for that, you guys. There'll be in the link in the description below. This is the remote rental riches. All right. And you can see here, I'm not going to play it, but you guys can play. This is Sean and his wife, and kind of give you a story about them. And this is not like the typical ones that you guys will see out there that are just trying to get your money. That's not what they made this about. These are all like real properties that they have invested in and bought. And you can even, Google him. He hosts all kinds of podcasts, and been doing this. How long have you been in this business, Sean?
I've been investing since 2016 and doing content creation since 2018. So it's been a while now.
Yeah. And he's, like I said, he's very experienced, and his wife does the same thing. Even before they got married, she was doing, real estate investing. So, they're very smart. This kind of breaks everything down into, like it says here, they have over 60 videos, quizzes, worksheet. I saw here somewhere. Okay. So this is the module. And it basically covers everything you'll need to know. How long will it take somebody to finish this? I mean, if they just went through it for a couple hours a day, how long would it take them, you think?
So you can honestly finish this in 2 days if you just blow through it. However, we do recommend you take your time with it, because there are homework assignments that you should do as you complete each module. And again, because you can just watch a course, right? But if you don't actually do the work, you won't get the results. So you should actually take your time, understand what's going on with every lecture, take the quizzes and the homework assignments very seriously, and then you'll be able to buy a property probably within 1 month. Honestly, if you really focus, you can get all done within 1 month.
Yeah, that's one thing I'll tell you guys, that I made the mistake not knowing much about, real estate investing. The first property I did an investment with a friend of mine in Columbus, and we didn't lose money, but, it could have been a lot worse. We just broke even. And, had we watched something like this or did a course, we would have made a much better decision, So, I mean, you really need to focus, especially when you're investing a lot of money, potentially a lot of money. You want to get the most return on investment as you can. So, let's see here. I know a lot of you guys want to know. It's one-time payment of $347. Like I said, I'll talk to Sean after this and see if we can work out some type of discount just for you guys. If there is a discount, then it'll be in the comment section below, some type of discount code. But yeah, definitely sign up for this, and I don't think you can kind of go wrong. I never recommend courses. You guys know that. I don't recommend people that I don't trust or haven't vetted. So it'll be in the link in the description below. It's remote rental riches. So yeah. I think that is it. You guys put anything in the comment section that you guys want Sean to answer. He'll either answer it on the channel or ask any questions, and I'll bring him on in the future and compile all those questions and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to cover today because I didn't want to make it too long. But again, we'll have him on again. With all that being said, Sean, any final last words at all?
Yeah, thank you again so much for having me on the show again. It was a lot of fun. Again, if anyone's asking about hard money loans, if you have any other questions, just feel free to write the comments down in the comment section below. I'll take a look and I'll try to answer them the best I can. If you guys want to learn more about real estate investing, you can also hop over to my channel. It's youtube.com/SeanPanInvest. I'm also on Instagram and TikTok at Sean Loves Real Estate.
Okay. And then you have a website too, right?
Yep. You can check out my website, everythingrei.com.
Okay. And again, I'll have all those in the comment section below or in the video description section. And I would definitely advise you reaching out, watching his videos. He breaks everything down very easy to understand for the layman terms. And get on his remote rental riches. I tell you, that course, it's not like some of these other courses where they charge 3, 4, 5 times that for the same content. And I can tell you this content's going to be way better than all these other courses. Most of them are marketing companies that are pushing these courses out. He's not a marketing company. He lives and breathes real estate investing. So all right, that's all for this episode. You guys take care, and I have more videos coming. Till next time, take care. All right, don't forget to hit subscribe and head over to Sean's channel and hit subscribe too. All right,
See ya.
See ya.